Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of your favorite podcast, guys. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about something that will help you. You want to be able to reach success, but you have barriers in front of you. Okay. So this is a topic that I don't hear many people talk about. And I think it's very important is people have this wrong belief that the success shapes the person. So this person is this way because of the success that they had. Okay. But I don't think it's the case. What I believe is that the person that you see on the cover of the magazines has always been that person. The only difference is that you didn't know about them before, meaning that it's not the success and the business accolades that made this person smart or, like they're practical or something like that. They were like this in the first place, okay? And the order is reversed. It's because I see so many times people kind of like looking down on other people who are getting started because, oh, guess what? You're a nobody. I have a name in my micro niche or something. You, for now, nobody knows you. So basically, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to listen to what you have to say. I'm going to badmouth you and all that kind of stuff. And that happens very often because some people are just, let's say, motivated, interested in people's like status. Okay, like what is your status on the market? But the status is something that moves, and in order to get to that status, you need to be a certain person. It's not the other way around. So that person that you're looking down on right now is already that same person that in 2 years' time is going to overtake you and is going to take your business. And just because today you think you're too good to talk to them or something like that, then you're going to regret later down the road. Okay, and this is something that I live in. In every day in my life, I am trying to give people a chance, and I understand that same person. So the Jeff Bezos, the Mark Zuckerberg, the Elon Musk and stuff. Elon Musk did not become Elon Musk when he was always Elon Musk. He always had the grit. He always had an eye for understanding what people want. The other always had the let's say, he was always bold to think that, hey, you know what? Let's go to freaking Mars or something. He was always that person. Okay, it's not when he made it that he became that person. And so many times I see this happen, and I'm doing my best not to do this. Let's say you're established, you meet someone who's just getting started, and you just think they're a clown, right? Some people are clowns, some people, but you, by default, you just assume, oh, this person's getting started, they're a nobody, they're blah, 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 etc. Well, it is not true. And, I can sit here and tell you all sorts of stories and stuff, but it is something that I truly believe. Obviously, it did happen to me, and it happens to every single one of us, that's the thing. It's the perfect example is last time you were looking for a job, what did they ask you? Oh, what is your experience in blah, blah, blah. All right. It's the same concept. The experience is kind of like the status or the authority, blah, blah, blah. I like to give people a chance. All right. It is based on who people are fundamentally, because that evolves. But it can change, but it's very hard to change, and it's very rare that it changes fundamentally. Okay, and so people who have you have like drastic changes of people that turn their life around or something like that. But the first second they will just jump back to whatever it is that they were doing. You have natural predispositions to a certain behavior. And it's very hard to go out and change it, especially the older you get. I mean, you've been in that routine for so long, very hard to change it, right? And in everything I've done, for example, when I had to hire people and stuff like that, I always look at who these people are. So their skills so you have like hard skills or soft skills. I like to call it like skills and attributes. All right. The attributes are who you are fundamentally as a person. So let's say, for example, and skills for me, it doesn't matter too much. Okay. So just to give you an example, if you don't know how to fold I don't know, like bed sheets or something. Let's say you need to work in a hotel. If you don't know how to fold the bed sheets, I will teach you. And then by the end of the day, you know. All right. Now, if you're a jerk, it's not going to change by the end of the day. All right. So same thing with who you are fundamentally. Those people that you see on the cover of the magazines, they've always been that person. And I told you a story where one day I needed to hire someone. And I decided that, hey, why do I always go for all the people who have like God knows how many reviews and stuff like that? I want to give someone a chance. Okay. And I went in and I gave someone a chance. I said, hey, that person, let me give them a chance. It looks like they're a nice person. And oh my God, thank God I did this, because I was able to find someone who's doing, everything in this business, everything that's running in this business, she's running it. Because one day I decided that I'm going to talk to someone who's a nobody on the platform, so they don't have reviews, they don't have blah blah blah. And instead of looking at them like, you're nobody, then I give them a chance. Okay. And so I'm asking you to do the same thing. Don't be that person who thinks that they're too good to talk to someone who's getting started, or the person who thinks that, oh, just because you have a head start on them, you think you know everything, and you think they will never move from that state where they're at right now. It's just one point in time, okay? Yes, they're getting started. When you were getting started, you were at the same level, right? But in this will change, right? And I've read a book recently where someone was, it's Noah Kagan. Love this guy, love his company, I love his humor, and I love the person. All right. Not just the entrepreneur. He's a fabulous entrepreneur, but I love the person. He is, and it's very hard to kind of like fake who you are for that long. And he is just some guy I would like to go out and, have a coffee or something with him. He's passionate about tacos. I don't know what it is with tacos. He's just very honest about stuff. I love the guy. Anyway, so in his book, he was saying that he calls them like the pre-fluencers, right? Some people who, they're not influencers yet, but they do have those qualities that are going to make them an influencer in 2 years in stuff. So he met people like Tim Ferriss, for example. Before he was Tim Ferriss, the 4-hour work week, he met the guy, right? And there were like a whole bunch of names of people who ended up doing big things that he basically connected with because they're really interesting individuals, right? It's like, dude, this guy is really, really interesting. He will go far, all right? And I make a point of doing this every single day when I meet people. And that also is the reason why I created my mastermind. I have a mastermind. And one of the things that we do in the mastermind is when someone joins the mastermind, and they pay the fee to join the mastermind, the investment, then what happens is it opens a scholarship for someone who's young, upcoming, and has the entrepreneurship fiber, has the grit, has the motivation and stuff, but they don't have the finances, they don't have the direction to basically know what they should be doing. Okay, and I find these people. And because I can see in them, I can see they have what it takes. And I know these people are going to go there very quickly, and I find those guys and I help them out. All right. And we have conversations and I'm trying to pass things to them. So right now, I'll say the experience level and the, how can I say that? The balance, right? The balance is a little bit like this because, I've been in the game and I'm telling them, okay, you should do this, you should do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm passing so many things over to them but there is a point where we'll get like this. And, guess what? Maybe it's going to, it's going to end up being something like this. And I don't do it out of interest, out of personal interest, like, well, let me find the next, Facebook guy. And then when he's rich, he's going to help me out. And I do this specifically. It's like cunning, trying to find like a influencer, like Noah Kagan says. It's just that I just think that, people are interesting. It doesn't matter if they're on the cover of a magazine, if they are, if they're still in school, if they're interesting, they have what it takes. And I can see this. They have what it takes to, at some point, get there. Okay. And so, yeah, this is one of the things, in my mastermind, we talk about, business, we talk about systems, we talk about automation. So I provide the automations, I provide the systems. I actually do the traffic even for them. I bring them the leads and stuff. But that's not all. It's not just about business. It's about life. It's about your philosophy, your values, and being a, quote unquote, good person according to my standards, which are my standards. Okay. So, they're very subjective. But I just think it's one of those things where, it's a big mistake to look at where people are right now and judging them based on that, and where is that person trying to go. And you will see the future leaders of this world that you can actually help, shape and help the society and evolution. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Give someone a chance. Okay. Let's say, I don't know who's listening here. Let's say you're a successful entrepreneur. When I say successful, success is, is very subjective. You're happy to wake up every day and go do whatever it is that you want to do. For me, you're successful. Okay. So let's say that's you. I want you to give a chance to someone. Obviously, don't go. There's some people who they just want to get drunk. They're not interested in blah, blah, blah. But no, I'm talking about someone you see that they have what it takes, but they're just not there yet because they're just starting, right? Give these people a chance, have a chat with them and stuff. And, some of these youngsters, dude, they know stuff. Me, I'm an OG, my man. I'm old in the game. And so a lot of people are surprised. They're like, dude, how do you know this stuff? It's usually like kids who know that, stuff. Well, have a chat with them. You will be surprised. But person, okay? It's not about the business. It's not about the money and stuff. I want people to be good to each other, right? By default, right? I'm the type of person, I'm more of the innocent until proven guilty than the guilty until proven innocent, all right? I will give people a chance, unless there's some obvious red flags, okay? So anyway, please do this for me. Think about it. Give someone a chance, all right? And that will make their day, and you never know where people are going to end up. You never know. Don't do it just so maybe in 5 years, this person is going to do this for me. Don't do this. This is not genuine. I'm just saying, give people a chance, all right? Regardless if they're on the cover of the magazine or not, if you can see that spark, that they have what it takes, it's always going to be a great conversation, okay? So that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Let me know if you have been on the receiving end of this stuff, because I have. Do I go out and try to get revenge or something? I don't, right? But I just want your opinion on, yes, I've been on the receiving end of this. That will be in the comment section. And that's pretty much it. If you did like the episode, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye.